Hi, I'm Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also a co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow, who just failed miserably getting some audio working. We were going to have Luke on. Anyway, if you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for daily updates on our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. We love having you with us on our journey. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so we were going to have Luke, L3D, come on, and it wasn't working. It was showing the audio was working on his end, but we couldn't hear anything coming through. So I'm not sure what the deal is.
It's sad.
Yeah.
I did get to see his face, though.
Okay.
It feels great. We were just talking yesterday how we know everybody by this little tiny face and their name. And I'm like, sometimes I have a different picture of what you look like in my brain.
I think I figured out what it was. I think that the browser was outputting to the microphone as a speaker.
Oh.
But at this point, here we are. Okay. So let's see. Let's say hi to everybody. Linda says hello from snowy Pennsylvania. It's going to snow here today.
Yeah.
Lori says good morning, friends. Deb says hey, Keto Chowers. Good morning from sunny but chilly North Carolina.
Ooh.
Sarah says good morning, everyone. I finally made it live. Tammy says good morning.
Sarah.
Ashley said good morning. Sonia says good morning, Keto Chow family. Sarah says good morning, lovelies. Kim says good morning, Chris and Miriam. Nan says good morning. Linda says good morning from Calgary, Alberta. Floyd says good morning. Lisa says good morning, Chris and Miriam. Julia says good morning. Good morning, Bear Family.
Good morning,
Patricia says good morning.
Neverland.
That's right. L3D says, okay, I'm in the chat.
Nice.
Nice. Shauna says good morning, Chris and Miriam. Les says good morning. Mimi says good morning, Keto Chow family. For those who had snow and ice, stay warm. It's cold out there.
Yeah.
Casey says good morning from super snowy Utah. Is it snowy yet?
It's good.
Not
it's
yet.
Supposed to snow all day.
Not in
today.
Draper. Kabul Bryce says good morning, all. Rachel says
Good morning.
hi, Miriam and Chris. Hi, everyone. Shauna says good morning, Luke. I says hi, Bears. Wendy says Ohio greetings. Stephanie says good morning. Les says no snowy.
No, snowy.
No snow in Illinois. Leah says hi, y'all from Texas. Kathy says good morning from Maryland. Lori says dumping giant snowflakes in Davis County.
Oh,
well, you guys are
go.
way so far up north.
Yeah, far away.
Let's see. Sarah says, Les, I'm in Elgin, still waiting for any sign of snow. So, for any of you who don't know, right now the flavor of the week is chocolate mint. But now we're going to get on to the main event.
Chocolate mint? That's this week, are you sure?
Yeah.
How come I haven't been thinking about chocolate mint all
Let's
week?
go to the Keto Chow site. Let's share the
I
screen.
love chocolate mint.
Right there, flavor of the week, chocolate mint.
Ooh, I love chocolate mint.
There you go.
I should have some chocolate mint.
And then there's the thing at the top that says we're currently live. Click here to watch.
Yay!
So, let's see. Matthias says, hot chocolate mint.
I love hot chocolate mint.
And he says, the warden told me to tell both of you good morning. Laylee says,
morning.
gotta love work from home life. I get to look at the snow from my window.
Oh, it's the best, right? With the snuggle up blanket,
Okay.
and some warm
Well, here's the
Keto
main
Chow.
event. There you go.
Chris has a knife. Okay, in case you don't know what in the heck he's talking about, on the desk right here is a giant box. Should I turn it over?
We'll just go like this.
So everybody can see it.
Okay.
I'm not stabbing myself in the face. Okay.
Not stabbing myself in the face.
I'm pretty sure this is from Luke.
That was
my
It
guess.
says it's from Hatfield.
It says
so
from Hatfield. That could be anything.
It could be from the McCoys. You never know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
It's
it
taped
says,
really well.
the neurokinetic boost of active ketones in the brain is so very, very important if you have to drive in the snow.
Yes.
Kabul Bryce
man.
says, that's not a knife. Ashley said, I just had warm chocolate mint with some instant cafe Bustelo mixed in. Nice. Oh, and Sandra's on from Ontario, Canada.
Oh, hi, Sandra.
No, it says Canada. I always say Canada.
Just say things to be weird.
Sarah says, I'm super jealous right now. Home Utah is snow already, and we're still waiting here. Okay. Here, I'll take the knife.
Okay, I'll stop cutting it
And
then.
I'll hold this right here so that you can, people can kind of see it.
So they can see this flap right here?
Yep.
Ah, I put it on the keyboard. Oh my gosh. Look at these.
Okay, so first off,
Look at that. That's so great. I love
does it spin
it.
or is it in place?
It's in place.
Okay.
Yeah. but it's askew, so you can see it way better.
Yeah, it is.
How cool is that?
Okay. Now, what's this thing?
I don't know. Put your
I
finger
think
on
we're going to
it.
get to that in a second.
Okay.
It's just a big old tube.
Uh-huh.
Some 3M on the
look
top.
at this. Oh, look at that.
It's
so
a tiny
cute.
blue baby Yoda.
It's sitting up in his little perambulator.
Joe or Rachel, someone from Two Crazy Ketos is on.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, let me see the baby Yoda.
It's different.
Oh, he's in the front.
Yeah,
That's
he's
nice.
sitting up. And there's a green one too.
Ah! No dropping baby Yoda.
Cute.
Grogu.
Cuteness. Yeah.
Metrace as well, that's awesome.
Oh man, look at these. Oh, look how awesome these are. So great.
Little Millennium Falcons.
Little Millennium Falcon. And another Millennium Falcon. There's a bunch of Grogu in here, little guys. There's a couple that are bigger, and the thing is, like, I know how long it takes to make a print. Like, this is a good day.
Luke might have
He might have
a lot
faster,
of 3D
a
printers.
faster printer than we do.
Yeah.
Luke pretty much wins the day.
Lori says those ornaments are so cute. Joe says I need a 3D printer.
Yes, I love these so much. I kind of want to wear them as earrings, actually. Wouldn't that be the best?
Joe says he's Joe.
Oh,
I don't
he's
believe
Joe.
him though.
Okay. Oh, look at this.
Oh, it's got a little nice. Okay.
Love it, love it, love it. Boop.
Everyone says hi to Joe. Kabul Bryce says love the ornaments.
This is like oh man, this is so rad. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at this! Oh man, that's huge! That would take forever. It's like one solid print.
Okay. So
Oh,
now
dang. So does that go on the thing?
we take this.
That's the
Take this
sticky
off.
hit.
Yeah, if I can get it off. It's always hard to separate these stupid
Okay.
things. Oh my gosh.
So where do you put it?
On the bottom.
Well, which section is the bottom?
That's the top. That's the bottom. It goes like this.
Oh,
And it
man,
goes on
that's
top
so
of
cool.
the tree.
Yes, I love it. I do not have a tree topper. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Here's the best thing about this. This was printed vertically
Really?
like this in one piece.
Dang, that's so cool, and it didn't fall over.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so good. It's so good. Look how good that looks.
So good.
Luke, look at this. It's so amazing.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of little.
Oh, those are
things in the
cool.
bottom. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
these. He said that these right here, when he needs to use up a spool, he uses these. And you're not supposed to pull it from this. They're just little utility knives. And
So he makes those with the rest of the spool. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, to use up the rest of the spool, so that, and then they're just box cutters.
Nobody can see what you're holding up.
And
It's
he made
this
purple
little
one
thing.
for Kate. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how cool is that? And then it has this little side thingy that pushes out when you push the thing up.
Mm-hmm.
And it has a little keychain thing.
Yep.
Oh,
Anyway.
there's a little like measuring.
Yeah.
So,
Did you
oh,
show
you
him
can't
these?
see it. No, you were talking.
Oh.
So. And look
These
at
are
this,
cool.
Look at this little bit. This could be earring. Oh my gosh, yes. Look, there's a little tiny thing.
Heath wants to know,
Come on, guys. Look at these. Are perfect earrings.
Those are cool. Yeah, Heath wants to know, do we make a grape flavored keto chow? No, we don't. Miriam
I love
would,
this one.
would die.
And this one. Did you hold this up? I
Ooh,
love
baby
this one.
Yoda.
Look how cute that is. It's like perfect. And it has the little ring.
Ashley says, I love the topper.
Yay.
Sarah says, so neat.
Oh my gosh.
LTD says, for keychain, pop the airbag or cut seats. Yeah, the keychain, it's so you can pop an airbag or cut seat belts in accidents. You can use it to open boxes.
So these would be good. And it's small. Like it's super small. So you could stick it in the bottom of the glove box and it wouldn't get in the way. But you could always have it when you needed it. Oh, cool.
Yep.
Cool. Oh, wow. That's so great. I love these.
Getting the 3M tape is always so much fun.
They're so cute. Luke, you're the best. Look how cute his little face is. So cute.
So we'll have to do a video with your
My tree.
Star Wars tree.
We'll have to actually clean the office. It's a huge mess.
That's not entirely my fault.
Yeah, there are some parts that are my fault, like the tree and my desk. It's a little bit messy.
All right, so let's see.
Thank you, Luke. Luke, you're the best.
Hungry, he says, Caboodle Bryce says, don't poke the Miriam bear. And then it says, you must show us all your tree when the tree is complete.
Yeah, we
Sarah
will.
says, so does Luke take orders? He takes, I think the only order he takes is order 66.
What about order 42?
Well, order 66 was the one to kill all the Jedis.
Oh, I see. I gotta get in there.
Got to get into your Star Wars
Get into
parlance.
my Star Wars.
Anyway, I almost got it.
I believe in you. You know, we could do that after.
No, we can't. I have to do it right now. What are people saying?
I don't know. I don't know where you're at.
Okay, let's see. Sean says, KM Fox, I have Grogu and Mandalorian. And, blender bottles. He says, yeah, that's awesome. I was wanting to use grape Zevia to make Keto Chow ice cream floats. Mike says, just leave it home when you fly. Yeah, don't try to take a knife. They will take it away.
Yes.
Living on Keto says, good morning. Harry and Wendy here. Check out what Miriam got.
So cool.
In the mail.
I wonder if it'll stand up by itself. So when it's not Christmas, I can just set it on the windowsill right there.
It's a tree topper.
It's the best.
Somebody recommended, so a lot of times when you have 3D prints, there will be these little filaments, these little threads. And someone said, just blow a heat gun at it and they'll all just disappear.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Let's see. Luke says, you're very welcome.
Oh,
and we wanted to have
awesome.
Luke come on so that we could have him talking about the stuff when Miriam was opening it up, but it wasn't working. And like I said, I think that his microphone sound was coming through his audio was coming through the microphone as a speaker.
Somehow, nerd.
I always forget that microphone has a headphone jack.
That was the best story I've ever seen in my life.
So
great. Let's
see, Maitreya says, every 501st knows. I know is super jealous, even though they don't know it yet. There you go. Hungry, he says, yeah, it's not for PB and J, I think. Yeah. Shauna says, Maitreya says, hi, Shauna. Shauna says, hi, Maitreya. Yeah, back and forth. Nan says, good morning, Wendy and Harry. Anyway, so what do we got going on today, aside from you're going to have a lot of fun decorating
I am
your
going
tree?
to decorate a tree and put everything off until it's done. Because I thought I was done, and I'm like, well, it's a little sparse, but that's okay.
That's right.
These are so flippin' rad.
Fun surprise, right?
Yes. I am not kidding about the earrings, too. I'm going to make some of those TIE fighters into earrings.
It totally stands up on its own. You can see it just in the bottom of the screen right there.
So cute.
That's awesome.
Yeah, okay, but food-wise, we are fasting today.
Yep.
Until dinner when we take our son out for his birthday.
I tried to, again, suggest Texas Roadhouse. Mm-hmm. If we can pull off going to Texas Roadhouse for dinner tonight, that will be the second time this week that I've had prime rib for dinner. And then tomorrow we're going to Texas Roadhouse again.
Yeah.
So 3 prime rib dinners in 1 week. I think that's a good goal.
Yeah? You think so? How do you feel
so.
about that? How does your tummy feel having all those prime ribs? Is it so awesome?
Fantastic.
Great.
So, Shauna says, thank you. Thanks, Chris, for the translation. Louise says, good morning, all. Dennis says, so guys, guessing how many Christmas trees the bear had?
Well, we have 2 at the house, which we used to have 3, so I feel like...
Are we talking full-size Christmas trees, or are we talking full-size and mini Christmas trees? Do we include the ones here at the office?
We have 3 at the office. No?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 at the office. Okay, so I got to take a picture and send it to you guys. Our warehouse has a door where the receiving door is that's like on the corner of the building.
Yeah.
And so there's this funny little corner above the door that's like wasted space. So we have the cauldron from the witch video, from our witch ad, and we put that up there. And this year we got the cauldron down and put a Christmas tree in it. And it looks so flippin' awesome.
And they said that they're going to keep the that tree there and just change out the stuff.
Yeah, we'll just change out the decorations on it so that we can have a Valentine's tree or a 4th of July tree or whatever we feel like tree.
Maitreya says, for the 40-ounce prime rib, I don't think I'm going to get the 40-ounce prime rib. Honestly, the 16-ounce prime rib is more than enough if I'm having the whatchamacallit, the broccoli and stuff. But oddly enough, since Miriam and I ended our Keto Chow experiment, I had wings on Monday. I had prime rib on Tuesday. Yesterday we just did one meal, and it was a bunch of hamburgers, and I had some chicken
really
as
good.
well.
They were
It was
really
fantastic. Today I'm gonna try and either pull off a steak or prime rib, no matter where we go. Maybe I can get him to go to Buffalo Wild Wings if we can't go to the. Anyway, I'm mostly going all meat with a little bit of broccoli this week. So
It's funny because he wants to decide for himself.
who, Sam?
Yeah, and I think
Okay.
he probably wants to go to Texas Roadhouse, but he's worried that we won't want to go
To Texas Roadhouse?
because it's 2 nights in a row.
I already suggested it to him again today.
I have to.
Caden says prime rib is amazing. Keto Dan says, hi everyone. I'm late as usual. Hope everyone's having a productive day week. Yep. I'm not gonna get the 44 or whatever. Rihanna says, I'm still jealous of you going to the timber mine. Mike says, I put chocolate collagen and cocoa into apple pie keto chow last night. It was great.
Good? Nice.
Maitreya says, I know you'll be surprised to hear that we have a bunch of mini trees. They're pink and purple metallic.
What pink?
That's awesome. Sean says, fun yearly trees are amazing. He says, Shelly ordered an advent calendar from Evolved. It arrived a few minutes ago. I got to eat 2 pieces and she ran back to her office to hide in the box.
I think that's why, Shelly.
Luke says, a Turno lighter works for the micro whips. My crew failed me in help with the detailing process, so I wasn't as thorough as usual.
Oh, that's okay.
It still looks super awesome.
I love it. It's so
there were
great.
just a couple on there.
Well, and everything came through shipping. Like, there was not any weird problems.
Nothing is broken
So
that I
that's
can tell.
great. I mean,
So-
look at how thin this is. So
Sumac says, will Keto Chow make ice cream without any fat? So it'll make kind of like an ice milk. It won't be very creamy. And for that matter, if you use heavy cream, most people like the consistency they get with heavy cream the most, if they're going to be making it into ice cream. Too Crazy Keto says, go with a 20 ounce. That sounds about right. Holly says, I'll post a pic of my view of the thing.
oh yes.
Too Crazy Keto says it's more tender because it's thicker. False, because it's only tender if it's thicker if you actually have them finish the prime rib.
Oh, and you won't.
And every time I tell them, as rare as you can go, which is already cooked. Prime
so they
rib
just
is
cut it off.
Yeah, they just cut it off and give it to me. So that's just it. Anyway, Shauna says,
I'd like to go back there and see what size.
give my little Sam a
prime
big
rib they
birthday
have.
hug.
Oh yes.
Sarah says Texas Roadhouse sounds great. L3D says turbo. Yeah, is the turbo lighter. There you
oh,
go.
gotcha.
Oh, we have a couple of those. It's like a
It's like a mini flamethrower.
yeah, it's like a little
Nice.
mini flamethrower. Dory
Yeah,
says
that's
happy
how it works.
Thursday all. Check out what Miriam got for the top of her tree.
Yeah.
What? Kaden says, I'm eating spicy taco keto chow every day because this is one of the few holidays that celebrate olive oil, and I can definitely do olive oil 8 days in a row. So one
Nice.
thing that Luke was thinking about doing for the tree topper was putting a hole through it so it would just sit on there.
Gotcha.
But he thought the idea of it in flight was better.
I definitely think
And
that's
it's going
better.
to like live on your
It's
windowsill
going to be
for the
like
rest
a
of
part
the
of
year.
my desk decoration. Like, it does not have to only be Christmas.
Maitreya says, what's Evolved in your area? Here in Columbus, Evolved is a local tattoo and piercing shop
Oh.
with heavily community supporting owners. Seriously, they do free Pelotonia tattoos, cancer research work. Wow.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Sarah says, we're going to try the Blaze Keto Pizza today. First time excited. My 16-year-old is now doing keto with me.
Nice.
I thought Blaze was good.
I thought it was too. The thing that was the best about Blaze was that I didn't have to make it.
That's true.
Because I think the toppings were really great, and I thought that the crust was fine. I didn't think it was like the best, but I think it was satisfying because I didn't have to make it. But it also wasn't close to us, so we had to drive a little bit to get there. And I had like super high expectations, so I'm like, oh, it tastes like good pizza. But we have been doing, well, we just did it once, but I'm going to do it more often. Just a Pyrex dish with a bunch of toppings in it.
It's like the same thing.
Yeah.
Luke said, I wanted to do the tree topper in pink, but I was out of pink filament.
Oh my gosh. That would have been
And
nice.
my 3D printer, the Z-axis, the vertical,
Yeah.
is not big enough
Yeah,
for
it's
this.
not that big.
Like, my Z-axis would only go to about here.
Could you have done it flat, like that big?
No, because
the
it's
bed
not
is not that
designed.
big.
I could print it flat at about 75%, but it would have to have supports.
Oh,
So it wouldn't
yeah.
be this clean. Like, this is literally just printed straight up.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Matreya says they're a company that makes keto cups. They're a paleo chocolate company. Okay.
Oh,
They
evolved. Okay.
Shauna says the company that makes my craft machine also makes a 3D printer. Thoughts?
Ooh.
Leon Keto says, have you made ice cream using cream cheese and butter? I have not. I've made Keto Chow a couple times with cream cheese, and I don't like it as much as making it with just straight up heavy cream
it has
or
that little
butter.
tartness to it.
Yep.
I thought I was gonna love it because I thought it would taste like a cheesecake, but
Yep.
like I'd just rather have cheesecake.
Let's see.
Keto
Carol
cheesecake,
says,
that
dang
is.
it, what did I miss? This guy
Whoop.
right here. It's a tree topper. That's the Millennium Falcon. Also Baby Yoda. Also Rebel Alliance. Also these guys, which is way more detailed than the one that I printed. Looks like these
Yeah,
were also
super
printed.
great.
Yeah, these were printed vertically as well. Is this the same? This might actually just be the same model.
Huh.
It looks like it is.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Super cool.
Let's see. Sandra says, I just got base powder from Switch Grocery, and did you guys know that there's a typo?
Yeah.
Yes. I know that there's a typo. Unwheatened.
Yeah.
There's no S in sweetened.
You know, everybody makes mistakes, right?
I'm almost to the point where I can fire my graphic designer.
We're at a
Almost.
We get mad at our staff for making mistakes, but we make mistakes too.
that's-
Everybody makes mistakes. It's unfortunate.
Learning experiences is where it's at.
Yep.
I had a learning
Just makes you
experience
pay attention
yesterday.
to
I'll talk
detail.
about it if I get a chance to in a second. But yeah. Anyway, Matreya says I ate a big old slab of the standing rib roast this morning as the
Ooh.
chef. I also ate the ribs.
I think that's wise. It's the best way to start the day.
Mike says long ago in a faraway Utah. 2 Degrees of Keto says Blaze is okay, but honestly, just get the regular crust and eat the toppings. The keto crust isn't worth the carbs, and it depends on I think that's between 5 or 6 grams of carbs, depending on
Yeah, I
which one
think
you
it's
get.
like 6 for like half the pizza. Oh, sorry.
Luke made a suggestion. He said, Shauna, look into the Creately 3D Ender 3 version 2. Okay, got that? So Creately 3D is the brand. It's the Ender 3 version 2.
Ender, you third?
Yeah. It made half those ornaments.
Nice.
Cadence's evolved holiday calendar threw me for a loop because no nutrition facts included. I really don't like not having things in chronometer. Oh yeah. Sarah says, yeah, the closest Blaze location is about 32 miles, so we decided to make it a day trip and get some shopping done. George says, nerd, nerd, nerd. Let's see.
How are
Shauna
you
says,
doing?
L3D.
Nerd.
Sandra says, love you guys. L3D says, it was the one the guy made. It was the one the guy made for ornaments. It was falling. Why it ended up green, not gray.
Oh.
Okay.
This one?
This thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lily says, my husband got a combination 3D printer, laser engraver, and CNC router.
Ooh,
He wants to
that's
perfect
cool.
one function at a time, so I have a burning wood smell in my house from the laser engraving. It probably smells like smoked meat a little bit.
Smells delicious.
Stephanie says, if that's the worst thing, you're doing pretty good. Yeah. Shauna says, searching now. And Matreya says, thanks for the recommendation, L3D. Joe says, make as many mistakes as you want. Just never make the same mistake twice. If you do, it means you didn't learn from your first mistake.
Oh, man.
Well, and it's one of those... Well, just here in this warehouse, where we're at right now, I made a $24,000 mistake.
I think that was my mistake, actually.
No, with the...
And you covered my butt.
With the pallet racking? I don't think that was your mistake at all. You weren't involved in the...
I approved it.
Yeah, well, so did I. I was the one that spec'd it out. Anyway, but so yesterday I discovered that... So we've been working on Keto Chow Ready to Drink. We did a test run of it, 2 years ago?
That was amazing.
It worked out great, and we're like, let's do it. And they said, oh, sorry, that machine went back to Switzerland. We can't do that for you.
Got discontinued.
Sorry.
So we've been trying to find people ever since.
And we've been working with the company to get it done, and the issue that we're running into is we told them we want to use butter. Melted butter as the fat source. And all of the companies that do ready-to-drink manufacturing are like, we don't know what to do with butter.
Melt it.
We're like, just melt it, mix it in. They're like, we don't know how to handle that. So, anyway, yesterday I was talking to the guy who's working with the different companies. He said, is there any way that we could do something with, it just escaped my mind.
ASM?
No, it is anhydrous milk fat. AFM. I'm like,
that's close.
What the heck is AFM? Well, he just said if we can use AFM. So I Googled it. AFM, also known as anhydrous milk fat, you take butter, you heat it up so that the water separates.
What? That's like making ghee.
And that's it. Yeah. Oh, and there's a thing called anhydrous butter oil, which is you also add some alkali stuff to neutralize the free fatty acids. Okay. So AFM is literally melted butter with no water in it.
Why didn't they think to talk to us about this a while ago?
They said, can we use that? I'm like, can we please use that? That would be fantastic.
That's
Let's use that instead.
What we need.
And they said,
hello.
And I said, well, what's the difference? And they said, well, everyone knows how to handle AFM. AFM has processes in place. They know how to melt it. Everything is fine. But butter, they have to create a process for it. I'm like, seriously?
Do you think we know these things?
And so in order to use AFM, we actually have to essentially ditch all the work that's been done up to this point. And start again. So we're going to do that. We're actually going to continue the route with butter and see if we get any companies that can do it. Which it may be months, it may be a year, I don't know. But yeah, we're going to go the AFM route.
It's kind of a nightmare, actually.
So anyway, don't be afraid of making mistakes. Hey, it's fine. Let's see. Anyway, I got on a little bit of a tirade. Rachel says, good advice, Joe. Jane says, I just made my first warm keto chow shake. Chocolate toffee. Love it. I'm waiting for the apple pie I ordered last week, so I'm excited to try it. Mike says, Blaze has a nutrition calculator on their website, so you can check which topping and cheese to put on the keto crust.
Oh, nice.
Casey says, UPS delivered my friend's Keto Chow to a random TJ Maxx yesterday.
No.
Never fear, Keto Chow customer service is on the case.
Yeah, that's good.
He says, Chris, I could have sworn I heard you say yesterday that you all would be on the 2KK live last night.
Oh, he meant like typing.
Yeah.
He meant like in the chat. But then we ended up taking longer than we thought.
Yes. Yeah, I can see how you would think that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that we would be hanging out, participating.
Yeah. No, because our daughters had a concert at the high school, which was great. I mean, it was weird to see everybody sing with masks on, and the whole audience was like super spaced out and everything. And
yeah.
So that was kind of weird too. But I mean, it was nice because we got a seat.
Yep. Well, and so L3 says, stick to your guns on the butter. And Dennis says, try ghee instead of butter. And that's essentially what AFM is. I actually learned the difference between AFM and ghee. With ghee, you heat up and caramelize the sugars in the butter. There's a little bit of sugar. There's 0.3 grams per tablespoon. 0.03.
That's a big difference.
Yes. And then you pull that out. And so it has a bit of a burnt, caramelized flavor to the ghee.
Which sounds
That's the difference.
Delicious.
Yeah, you just don't heat AFM quite as much. Linda says, curious when your butter EVOO experiment results will be in. I can't wait to see the results.
Oh, maybe next week?
No, well, the EVOO versus butter.
Oh, right.
If you go to...
The first one, not the second one.
Yeah, do you want to hold that?
Okay.
Keto Chow experiments. It's actually here. The problem is I didn't get a chance to do an analysis of it. Scroll. I just put the video of us talking with Dave and Siobhan.
Oh.
Because I haven't had a chance to do a proper write-up. So I've got Dave and Siobhan's analysis of what they said about
the
it.
The talkie points.
Yes, the talkie points. Taki. Let's see. Gene says, from mistakes we learn, from success not so much. Well, what were we watching where they said, and finally I ran out of ways of doing it wrong, and I got it right.
Oh, who was that? What's that guy's name? I don't even know his name. some science. It's an
I
engineer.
think it was
He's
it
an
the
engineer.
stuff made here guy
It was the guy with the
whose wife is
whose
yeah
wife is on the
stuff
channel
made here
sometimes.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
He was trying to make
I ran out of
a
ways to do it wrong, and I got it. Or something
a gunfire propelled golf club.
Oh, I thought that was the lock.
That is what it was. He was making a lock that cannot be picked, and eventually he ran out of ways of doing it wrong, and it worked.
Pretty funny.
Shauna says, why the fancy name anhydrous milk fat? Why not just call it melted butter sans H2M? Because it's anhydrous, which means without water. Patricia says, I love Keto Chow. Hungry Heath says, oh, I see. Dennis says, I saw you both there last night. Well, and I didn't get on the Two Crazy Ketos live stream until pretty late because we were coming from a thing and I was driving. Mike says, AFM sounds chemical-ish. I call it fresh butter concentrate.
Yeah.
Sarah says, I'm sorry I leave so early in the live, but we're heading out now. Hope everyone has a great day.
Hey, be safe.
Kaden says, let me know if you do butter versus AFM. As far as metabolically, okay, again, I can't see any difference between butter and AFM. There would be a difference between butter oil and AFM because butter oil, again, they neuralize. I was going to say neuralize. Look here. They neutralize the free fatty acids, which may cause a bit of a change. But yeah. So Maitreya says, now I've pulled up info on AFM, butter, oil, and ghee. This will be an interesting read later today.
Yeah. You can nerd out right there.
Linda says, I saw Dave and Siobhan wondered how you two did after the 3 days of each. Butter will always be my favorite. We haven't gotten a single blood test result yet back from the regular butter versus grass-fed.
Yeah.
Anyway. Sonny says, if I bought all the products I want to try that are keto, I'd put us in the poorhouse. I'm trying to be mindful of how much I spend, just getting bare minimum right now.
Yeah. Well, and Sonia, like a lot of times, you have to decide if the expense is worth it. If it's really, really good and it's worth buying once in a while, then buy it. But if it's going to be something that might take you off the rails, don't buy it.
Jeannie says, Chris did a video recently with someone and now I can't find the post. Can you help me find it? I can. What was it about?
Was it Peter Ballerstedt? That was our most recent.
It might have been Peter Ballerstedt. So probably the easiest thing to do if you go to youtube.com.
Boop.
Let's see.
Keto Chow.
I'm just going to do Keto Chow. That'll find it. Oh, here we are. So here's Keto Chow. Hey, we're live right now.
Hey,
if you go to playlists, let's see, look, our Denver, where are the weekly? I'm viewing it as me. That's me laughing.
He's laughing at himself.
So I think this is going backwards.
Well,
so here's
there it is.
Dr. Peter Ballerstedt. So here's the one from just a couple days ago, and it just goes on back.
Why don't we make a playlist that has guests on it?
Well, that we can make one.
Could we put it on 2 playlists or only 1 playlist?
Yeah, you can put it on many playlists as
Do
well.
it.
At least I think you can. Anyway, let's see. Sean says, did they mail you the results to you via USPS? No, they actually send it via email.
Yeah.
Tikris Kyo says, so last night we put one of the new electrolyte pills on the table. It's currently double in size. Joe, you gotta make a time lapse.
No.
What were you thinking?
Dang it. Okay, so what they're talking about, in case you didn't catch, we have these new electrolyte tablets, and they are hygroscopic.
Hygroscopic.
Which means they suck up water.
Yep.
And so you got to keep it closed. So what he's saying is Joe put a thing on the table, and the hot, humid Florida land.
Yep.
And so
that's the technical term.
Sucking up the water.
Florida is sucking more than normal.
No, it's not.
Or the electrolyte pills are sucking. He said that Rachel chewed one up.
Oh, it's salt. It's probably easy to chew one up.
Anyway, Kabul Bryce says it wants to be a horse pill. Carol says Chris's laughter reminds me of Seth Rogen. Everybody says that, and I just don't get it.
That's funny.
Laylee says, I think he may be talking about the reverse thing. Okay, so...
Oh, the reverse podcast.
If you go to the Keto Chow site, you go to Keto Chow blog posts, scroll, this guy. The interview with Charles Maddox. Oh, I can put the link to that into the chat thing. Anyway, Shauna says it has goals. Yeah, Ginny says, I think about the podcast. Oh, yes. Yeah. So that's on his YouTube channel. But we did do a post about it on our blog and on social media and stuff. So that's about a TV show that we are helping to sponsor, where people, this guy, he's using ketogenic diet to help treat type 2 diabetes and control type 1. So, okay, so what's you got to go do your thing and put all those things on the tree.
On the tree.
So thanks, Luke.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, you all have a fantastic day and
be kind to yourself.
Yeah. Oh, Lily says, is that a show on TV somewhere? So season 1 of Reversed was on like 2 years ago, and I think it's on like the Brave Network or something like that. It's going to be.
We should put a link to season 1 in that blog post.
It is.
Oh, okay.
That blog post has a link to more of that. Julia says, do you welcome visitors at your office location?
Yes.
We actually have a storefront where you can come in and buy stuff.
And if you tell our front end people, they'll come get us so we can say hi.
That's right.
Because we want to meet you.
Kabul Bryce says, have a blessed day. Matrey says, bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.